Hello, I'm Dev and I really love Splatanas. I have invested 100 hours into all 3 Splatanas and got all the gold badges for all the weapons and specials. We don't talk about Tenta missiles, okay? But you get the idea. I have a crazy obsession with Splatanas and I want you to become me! Yes, me. And I'm here to teach you how to use Splatana Stamper. I'll be covering the gear, basics, how to play the weapon, and teach you some tips and tricks. Okay, what gear do we run for the Splatana Stamper? Well, that's a good question. We'll start off with the utility subs, which require 1 to 2 subs of these abilities. So these abilities are Quick Super Jump and Ink Resistance, which are essential for every weapon in my opinion. Super Jump helps you get back into battle quicker, and Ink Resistance helps get out of enemy ink way easier. And for the other utility sub abilities, I recommend Sub Defense, Ink Recovery Up, Special Saver, Sub Power Up, and Special Power Up. Okay, now for the main abilities. I recommend Swim Speed, Ink Saver Main, Haunt, Last Ditch Effort, Comeback, and this one is essential, and it's Stealth Jump, which hides your jump marker when super jumping. Trust me, this will help a lot since you're going to be going in and making aggressive plays, and you don't want your super jump marker being spotted and camped out. If you're wondering what I run, here you go. And here are some other examples of what you can run on the Splatana Stamper. Okay, now onto the basics. Splatana Stamper is a midweight Splatana that can fire huge splashes of ink that do lots of damage. As with every Splatana, this weapon has horizontal and vertical slashes. Horizontal slashes from a distance can do 35 damage, making this a 3-shot. This attack is very slow, but if you strafe your horizontal swings, you can get a kill thanks to its good range and huge hitbox. If you are closer to an opponent, a horizontal swing will do 55 damage, making this a 2-shot, which can be a bit useful when an opponent is way too close to you. Next we got a charge slash which has more range, paints more, and does more damage. The vertical slash from a distance does 70 damage, making this a 2-shot. And for the vertical charge, close up does 140 damage, making this a 1-shot. Also, if you move the left stick forward and charge the Splatana, you'll lunge forward. This could be great to give yourself extra distance and can be a movement tool as well. How to play the weapon. Splatana Stamper is part of the Slayer role, which means it's going to be in the front line and trying to get many kills as possible. And the kit helps with that, since Burst Bomb can help combo with the Splatana slashes and make the kill time faster. And Zipcaster helps you get to places you wouldn't normally be able to. And aiming your Zipcaster towards an opponent can do damage, and when you use your slashes it can help combo with the Zipcaster, giving you an easy kill. I'll give more tips about the whole kit in a later segment. So when playing this weapon, you're going to be trying to hunt down many enemies so your teammates have an easier time completing the objective on all modes. And things you should be doing is sharking to sneak up on an enemy and get an easy kill, assist a teammate in a fight with some slashes or a burst bomb to do damage, or finish off the kill. Both Splatanas have insane object damage, with the Splatana Stamper having some of the best object damage in the game. So when in a fight against the enemy team, you can help destroy Booyah Bombs, Crab Tanks, Wave Breakers, Splash Walls, and many more for your teammates. Okay, now for some tips and tricks. Combo the vertical and horizontal slashes when fighting an opponent. This combo is very useful since your opponent has to avoid huge projectiles from a distance, which makes you very annoying for the opponent, since all it takes is 2 hits from them to die. Use burst bombs to help combo, cause sometimes depending on where the enemies are, your slashes won't be able to hit them, so using a burst bomb can help poke or finish off a kill. Here are some examples shown on screen. Okay, now for Zipcaster. This is a weird special since it's a grappling hook that can get you to areas faster or places you normally can't. And this special can play differently depending on the main weapon. So here are some things you can do with the Zipcaster on the Stamper. Go for slashes in the air and combo with your zip by ramming into your opponent. Zip to a safe area from a crab or a backliner and poke some slashes from a distance. Zip to distract the enemy team and just stall. Use Zipcaster on tower control during an overtime to take the game. Pop Zipcaster near the climb basket and zip somewhere high up where the enemies can't get to you, and let your teammates with a power climb jump on your Zipcaster marker to make some points. When weak, Zipcast far away to stall and heal. When you run out of the Zipcaster special, the enemy team can camp your recall marker, and since the Stamper has a one-shot vertical slash and can lunge, when moving forward you can most likely just get a kill faster and win a fight. And my last tip is to cheese death. If you ever fall off the stage and have Zipcaster, use it since you'll recall and get to live longer. Okay, enough of Zipcaster. Now moving on to some other tips. Jumping can help you win fights to avoid shots and mess with your opponent with your movement options. Main strafing. I'd say for the wiper it's better to use this technique, but it's also pretty good on Stamper. Since you can do a bit of damage with a vertical swing, then dip back in the ink and do whatever you want next. When going for a critical hit, I recommend doing it when sharking and getting an easy kill from behind, or when the enemy is climbing a wall. When you're in a 1v1 fight and your opponent has a weapon with a slow kill time, and for sure do it when an opponent is super jumping, but beware of drop roller. It requires precise timing to get a kill when an opponent has drop roller equipped. Camping under ledges is so useful since the Stamper vertical hits are very narrow. You can poke your opponent with slashes, and if your opponent gets too close to a ledge, you can get an easy kill. And that's all I got for Stamper, and let me know what you think. This is my first time doing content like this, so please give me some feedback, and if I miss anything, please comment down below. But I hope this guide helped, and if this video does decent, I might do a guide for Wiper and Wiper Deco. But anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.